record. I got.
I never know if that thing's going or not. On our end, I don't know about you guys, but that intro looks like it freezes every time.
Every time. And also, like, half the time the microphone, like, doesn't work. I don't know. Does StreamYard just secretly hate you?
Well, like, it'll cut... it's better than what it used to be, because it used to, like, catch the microphones partially in the intro, but now it cuts that clean. But, like, I'll hit it, and then we'll sit here like this for a good solid 3 seconds, but it feels like 15 years, and then it'll be the last 2 seconds of the intro will play.
And then it'll be like, hi!
Yeah, and then I never know on the other end, I'm like, is this frozen? Are they seeing this? I don't know. Dad, help me.
Great, now I'm thinking of the freaking Madonna song.
Dad, help me.
I can melt your heart. No, Madonna song's Frozen. Like the weird one where she like has like 3 arms and it's like with the black dog. The music video, they used to have it like VH1 like all the time in the late 90s.
I don't remember that one.
I don't remember that, honestly.
Man, sometimes I feel like Philadelphia was a different country, or like Pennsylvania was a different country when you grew up.
I mean, it kind of is. Like, I mean, Pennsylvania's just basically micro California, so it kind of is.
Microfornia?
Yeah, Microfornia.
Dream of Philadelphication? I don't know.
Dream of micro... No, let's not go there.
Dream of micro...
Nope.
Dream of the flaming, like, refinery on fire while Elmo drums.
I didn't know that.
Sorry,
everything took place in Centralia. For those that forget, Pennsylvania is home to the town that Silent Hill is based off of.
Oh, yes.
An eternal burning coal-file hellscape. Hey, what would be a good idea for that coal main down there? What if we just threw a bunch of garbage and lit it on fire? Fucking idiots.
It's like dumb Chernobyl.
Dumb Noble?
Started sinking. Oh, so stupid. Yeah, the 3 main sources of inspiration for Silent Hill. Centralia, Pennsylvania, Jacob's Ladder, and Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, and great also, I'm just going to share this because I'm not doing it for the thing, but also, low-key, this could be Silent Hill too.
Oh, dear God. No longer banned in Belgium. That scares me.
There's a story for that. Basically, it was like a sample clearance that they didn't have a sample. It was like a long song, and then they couldn't perform it for like decades. It's a thing.
Got it. My favorite Frozen trivia is I love to tell people how Frozen is one of my favorite movies. And they're like, oh, what's your favorite song? I'm like, no, I'm talking about the one where the kids get stuck on the ski lift and then like wolves eat one of them. The original Frozen, before Disney stole the title. All right. So let's get chopping away here and let's go about our weeks. Mike, go ahead.
Yeah, been busy with a lot of house stuff. We haven't gotten people to like do any work yet. Just seeing a bunch of people, getting estimates, all of that good stuff.
Nice.
My Valentine's Day was good though. For dinner, my dad and I made a cocoa powdered flank steak.
Ooh, nice.
Wow, that's
very
interesting.
Nice.
I like that.
Cocoa powdered. Have you made that before?
No, my mom just pulled a random recipe off of the Food Network website.
Cocoa powder on a steak.
Interesting.
I mean,
I've never heard of that.
You have to put like, spices in there too.
How much of the cocoa do you actually taste?
Honestly, not that much.
Okay.
It's honestly more lock the like juices of the meat in.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. Cool. I just, in a million years, I'd have been like, what'd you put on that cocoa powder? I'd have been like, excuse me? Baking powder? Nice. All right. Bree.
Oh boy, where to start? I also had a very interesting Valentine's Day. We recorded a new episode of Lay Crap. It took 4 hours and 10 minutes to record that episode, and this is only like the second time like I almost fell asleep during recording. Like I had to keep walking around.
Hey,
So hey Brock, do you want to know what movie this was?
Yes, I do.
Demon House, aka Ghost Adventures the movie. And the best part is, like, other than like hearing the story about that murder for hire plot with one of the ghost adventurers and like the OG intro of Ghost Adventures, like I didn't know anything about this. So just to let you know the level of suffering that the slog to get through. First 20 seconds of the movie, I'm just hit with this.
Did you have a crap ton of advertisers? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And I couldn't read this. Like I tried to do it in my ASMR voice of like, the following documentary might not be suitable for all audiences. This film shows real people, places, and events involving alleged demonic possession. Demonologists believe that demons can attach themselves to you through other people, objects, and electronic devices.
Demonologist is the most kiss my ass made up term.
I know. This is the first time I've ever been able to read it like really straight, but I was like dying. And then like my co-host pointed this out, then why are you showing this in the movie? And then I made the joke that this was basically like a Ringu situation, that this is basically like ghost domestic terrorism to like send this to people. Oh, but that wasn't even the best part. Oh no. This was. Yeah. Hey bro, hope you're alright and not possessed already. Just got off the phone with Adam Bly. Be safe. Saw visions of this demon being very, very large, almost like a hulking type figure, horns turned back, and centaurian feet. Be careful. Adam thinks it's an 8 space out of 10 on the demonic scale, below Satan himself when it comes to possession. Like one of the generals, which I learned about the demonic general things, or I guess a thing of ghost shows. I can send you a picture. I could draw it if you want. Want me to, but it actually makes me sick and blah 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 blah. So yeah. It was like a bit of a slog, but this movie was like ridiculous. Like, it's on Tubi. I have no idea. This movie apparently has
fucking shocker.
But no, Brock is better. Apparently this is like there's like 3 different versions of this movie, so we didn't know which version we were getting. And obviously for copyright reasons we can't play it, but the first 2 minutes are just complete magic. Like, oh my god. But the other thing that happened to me was I finally beat the main story of Hades 2, so that was exciting. Nice. I am finally starting my big film screenplay, so that's fun. And tomorrow I'm seeing Hades Town in New York.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
Indeed.
Kiona.
Hello, I'm a logo today. It's been an interesting day for me. A lot of good things happened today, so it hasn't been bad at all by any means. Nice. My keyboard crapped out though the other night, so I had to get a new one. So I just bought a cheapo one from Amazon. It's fine until I can, how long do you have? It's like a loose connection or some shit. It's just behaving very weirdly, so just wanted to get it replaced as quickly as I could. So anyway, got a good one. It's pretty cool, and only spent $12 on it, so not bad.
Oh, nice.
About that.
Yeah, exactly. Still got the little RGB thing. It just doesn't do the pattern anymore, which kind of, but $12. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Other than that, Brock and I did the stream the other day. I think it was last Thursday for the PlayStation State of Play. That was a lot of fun. Some good games coming.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, and finally gonna get to play God of War Ragnarok on PC pretty soon, so that'll be fun.
Dude, you are in for a fucking treat. That game is a masterpiece.
Yeah, I think I just
so good.
I don't know why that one just kind of slipped under the radar on PS5. So anyway, I'm definitely gonna play it on PC
good.
though.
And
for sure.
Valhalla DLC is really good too.
The DLC got the DLC too.
That was the first time Irene, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not going to see a lick of a fart of Devil May Cry for possibly another 4 years.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
I'm just gonna. Well, before I go into my week, I'm gonna be very honest of why. Here's the thing, people. Here's a lesson with Uncle Brock that we're gonna go through really quickly here.
Oh boy.
Lessons with Uncle Brock.
Anyone can post anything on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they can.
So, some unqualified douche canoe put on Twitter saying, "Hey guys, so my uncle works at Capcom, and I'm
What does your uncle
hearing
do at Capcom?
I'm hearing that Devil May Cry 6 is going to get announced at this State of Play, even though I said it was going to get announced at the Game Awards, and I said it was going to get announced at the Summer Games Fest, and I've been wrong in every prediction I've ever made because I looked this guy up, and he has a 1,000,000% track record of being wrong. But anyway, so this douche canoe says this, and then it spreads throughout all the internet, and then everyone goes, "Oh man, Devil May Cry 6 is coming out. It's going to happen. This time it's going to happen. But we're going to ignore a lot of facts like, oh, I don't know, maybe literally 2 months ago on this very podcast, we covered the fact that Capcom just, and I mean just, upgraded Devil May Cry to a core IP at Capcom and said point blank, we're going to start putting resources in to looking at making the 6th game." Meaning they haven't even gotten a fucking JPEG of Dante on a fucking screen for Devil May Cry 6. At all. And also, the guy that's made every Devil May Cry game that you ever cared about and also helped that fucking reboot get past the finish line left the company! He's gone! They have no one that has any track record with working on DMC to a point of where they could be the steward and the head of that ship. So they need to find someone, and then everyone's like, wait, Kamiya could do it. He's working on Okami. That's going to be his one thing for the next 4 fucking years. You have no one that has any action game or character action game expertise in order to be at the top of the food chain to lead this game. We are not seeing this fucking game come out or even a trailer for it for another 4 fucking years. We need to stop believing whenever some unqualified fucknugget online goes, we're totally seeing it. I have no proof. I have no verification. I have no track record, but it's coming. And then every person with -5 media literacy on the internet goes, this guy, he's going to do it.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going to ignore
got the facts.
Johnny's got the vibes.com. That guy's fucking got it. He's so true. When did his website start? 2 days ago, but he's got a track record. He said so on this other website that we can't find. Fucking stop believing these people!
You know what this reminds me of? Me and Mike talked about it last night on our podcast. So, Brock, have you heard or like watched Knights of Guinevere? Or like any of the Glitch shows? Okay.
Yeah.
So that, once they do their little pilot thing, usually it's about like 5 or 6 months or so, give or take, that you see an announcement that it's greenlit, right? For like a full series. Alright, so there is like a rumor, and by rumor I mean complete fucking bullshit, that Knights of Guinevere was canceled because they didn't announce anything. And I'm like, look, I don't stalk people, but I follow Dana's like Instagram stories, and it's like, I don't know about you guys, but it would be really weird if I'm no longer working for a company to keep mentioning them in my Instagram stories. I don't know, that's just kind of weird, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
And then, wouldn't you know what happened on Friday?
Just go on the internet and tell lies. No one would fucking do that. No one at all.
But here's like the other thing too, because Glitch primarily does 3D shows, and I'm a nerd, so I was like keeping up with like hiring information on LinkedIn. Like they've only started hiring for like 2D positions in like the last 6 to 8 months. It's almost like with Devil May Cry, it takes time to acquire the talent and build these pipelines.
Crazy. It's crazy how that works. Yeah, it's great. Hey guys, do you remember that Half-Life 3 is coming out on the next show too? That was my like. This will be the cut it off because when you do get moving forward. One of my favorite ones was a guy literally made up a story about a Make-A-Wish kid playing the entire finished build of Half-Life 3 10 years ago.
Oh God, are you shitting me?
That he secondhand this Make-A-Wish kid that he somehow found out about, went to Valve, got to play Half-Life 3, and then he somehow found out that this Make-A-Wish kid got to play Half-Life 3. He then tracked down the Make-A-Wish kid and in his own words, got the info about it and said, it's coming out the next Game Awards. I hate to break it to you, it didn't come out at the next Game Awards. And I guarantee you this Make-A-Wish kid doesn't exist.
You know, I think my whole face is going to be like this the rest of the podcast.
That's everybody online is basically just Eric Cartman making a scheme at this point. You're not wrong. Anyway.
Oh, fun fact. You know Power's based off of Eric Cartman, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite facts ever. I love that to death. Tatsuki Fujimoto also had the account where he fake posts as like a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, his 13-year-old sister that doesn't exist.
Yeah, he then had to make another account saying, hey, I am Tatsuki Fujimoto, and then they didn't believe him, so then he leaked drawings from Chainsaw Man and said, this is me, please unban that account. Tatsuki Fujimoto is a weird man. Anyway, so...
You can sometimes levitate, maybe.
Maybe. So, the reason why we didn't have the podcast last week was a little bit selfish on my part, but... my roommate, who has been part of he does installs for factories for like machinery. He's been gone for like 2 months, and he is a giant Markiplier fan. And we didn't have screenings to see Iron Lung. I missed it initially because I got bad food poisoning. Then I was like, I'm not gonna be able to see this movie. So I checked, and because there was a group of friends from Minnesota, one of them was gonna like meet up with me to try and see it. And then I was like, there's no freaking showings. And then he messages me. He's like, I'm going to be in town on Tuesday. Like, okay, what about it? He's like, we should go see Iron Lung. I'm like, there's no showings. I checked. And then all of a sudden I looked, he's like, well, they must have added someone. I'm like, sure shit, the entire week now, there's all showings. I'm like, holy shit. It was very good. Like, the middle chunk after he gets snapped off the chain and is inserted through that cave, probably could have been chopped down like a little bit. There could have editing could have been done in there, but other than that, it was very good. I got to play the Pragmata demo. I like that quite a bit. The hacking element is really cool. It's essentially spell casting to a degree, but with hacking. Because, like, you hack through this thing, and then you can put extra, like, they're basically curses, but effects on people through the hacking until you get to the finish line. So you can rat maze your way through whatever you want to do to the person before you cast the hack on, so that's really cool. Watch the Super Bowl. That was fun.
It really was, wasn't it?
I honestly wish...
What a snoozer.
I wish the Patriots wouldn't have scored, so we finally got a goose egg in the Super Bowl.
That would have been fantastic.
I just forgot, Kiana. I'm so sorry you had to witness that in your stadium.
Yeah.
It's okay. I figured that they would win anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, there's no way the Patriots are going to stop this team.
Drake May's wife is not making cookies that night.
Nope.
That was fun. Got to spend time with the family. Got to go to Texas Roadhouse. Get some steak there, so that was really good.
Nice. Very cool.
Put together a bunch of puzzles. Watched a metric, and I mean a metric, shitload of Seinfeld while I was over there, so that was a good time. Man, I've always caught Seinfeld on and off. I've never, actually sat and watched it, and now I actually think I'm going to, since I've seen such a significant chunk of it when I was at the Hatfields, because we always put it on in the background when we're in the basement putting puzzles together. That's a big thing we like to do. I never realized just, how bad of an actor Jerry Seinfeld is.
Oh, God, he really is.
So I'm watching the show, and I always thought, the amount of how he talks is made up. Because, George, what are you talking about? No, that's exactly how he talks. It's not an exaggeration. And there'll be so many times where Kramer will bust through the door and say something like, I don't know, Jerry. we gotta get.
He'll literally just bust through the door for no reason.
And you'll see, and then Sherry will be in the corner of the frame every time like this because he's dying laughing. I'm like, bro, come on. You like jazz? Oh yeah, we watched the entire season of them trying to get their pilot made at NBC. God, that was so funny. But yeah, it was really good. I finished Alan Wake, so that was really good.
Very nice.
I got to the point of no return on Alan Wake, on Sokka's part, and then they don't in Alan Wake. There's cheat codes feasible that you can use, and then there's like a bunch of open areas. So I thought, I'm like, you know what? I bet this is the point of no return. I bet I'm going to need a shitload of ammo, and I'm not considering as much, and I've kind of not really scanned the areas. So I turned on invincibility and then just ran through all the areas and was loaded up to basically go through World War III if necessary in these levels. Then I did one level and basically never needed to fire a gun ever again for the rest of the game. Because the last few levels, they take your entire inventory away and then just give you a revolver or a pistol in like 10 rounds, and that's like all you do. Like the last 4 levels have legitimately almost no combat. And I got loaded for bear for no fucking reason. But it was okay. It was fine. It was funny. I had a good time. It was really great. But, all right. Let's get on to some topics. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. Every time here. Boo! There we go. All righty. So, Mike, buy or sell the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer?
I buy it for what it is. I think as like a fun action adventure serial, it looks good. I'm just a little nervous though because it's Lucasfilm, and this being the first Star Wars movie in theaters since 2019 is...
Oh, that's right, it is. Holy shit.
Oh, we haven't had a movie since COVID.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh my god.
Doesn't it feel like an eternity ago?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it does.
It was like crazy is that the last time there was a Star Wars movie in theaters, Mando had only been out for like a month and a half.
Yep.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. I didn't think
Jacob,
about
you're not
that.
wrong.
I didn't think about that now that we haven't had a fucking movie since COVID.
No, Jacob, you're not wrong. That teaser is hype as shit.
Yeah. All right. Bree, buy or sell that Martin Scorsese has a voice cameo in the movie?
Like, he's in the twilight of his career. Martin Scorsese can do whatever the hell he wants now, so bye.
Lest we forget, he is also a voice in Shark Tale.
Oh, yeah. Like, anytime... I'm sure his daughter, I think, reminds him of that all the time.
Probably.
That's like, who is it that directed Happy Feet?
George Miller.
Yeah, George Miller. That's like it. That's his Happy Feet. Kiona, buy or sell that McKenna Grace has been cast as Daphne in the brand new Scooby-Doo live-action series on Netflix?
I buy it. She has the look. I don't know if I'm that familiar with her. Let me see. Let me find out.
Her name.
Let's find out, shall we?
She was in that movie with Chris Evans years ago. What wasn't she?
When she was a kid?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
It's her, right?
Yep, that is
McKenna
her.
Grace. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Yeah, she's got the right look for it, I say, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Absolutely. Alrighty, I need to get some pictures ready here, but Mike, buy or sell that Samuel L. Jackson is reportedly, according to Deadline, in consideration for a role in the Batman 2.
I don't know if I can verify this, but if that were true, fuck yeah, I buy this.
Yeah, please let him be Lucius Fox.
Oh my god.
That's what someone else said, and I'm like, can you imagine the whiplash of having the Nolan trilogy's Lucius Fox being Morgan Freeman, and then this one's is Samuel L. Jackson?
Please,
I
that
would
would be the
love
most
that, honestly.
hilarious shit possible.
What, you want a motherfucking tank now?
It's belonging, motherfucker.
I'm trying to think, like, who else could he be? Like, because we've already got Gordon.
True.
Is it gonna
What if
be
he was
Harvey?
Two-Face?
What if he's Harvey Bullock?
Oh god. Oh.
What if it's Oh my god.
Oh
Can
shit.
you imagine?
No, I need this now. I need
I
this.
kind of need it, honestly. I just want him to be super foul-mouthed.
That could be Harvey Bullock, or somehow have it be the question.
Oh,
Oh,
that is the
actually,
question,
you know,
motherfucker.
him as the question, like, he could do... I could actually see him doing, like, a really fucked up version of the question.
Sick of these motherfucking questions in my motherfucking Gotham.
My brain hit the ultimate one now. Okay, so this dude has never been done justice. What if, for this villain, this all-time great villain that has, I believe, won an Emmy for Batman the Animated Series, we go from Mr. Freeze being played by Arnold Schwarzenegger to Samuel L.
Yes.
Jackson.
Oh, yeah, okay.
God, you know, I don't
I
hate
need
it.
that.
Especially if they make him, like, he has, like, a Frozen thing and just make it, like, the most fucked up version possible.
He could say that he wants his name to be Frozone.
Oh,
God
Frozone.
damn it.
Jeez.
It'll get you drunk. That's one of my favorite Dave Chappelle sketches ever. It's my motherfucking beer, Samuel L. Jackson. Bitch. It'll get you drunk. Oh god, I miss the Chappelle show. Oh. That skit's so fucking good. Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry. God, I miss the fucking Chappelle show so much. All right. Kyoto, buy or sell. Hold on, let me get it up here. Oh, you butt nugget. All right, buy or sell the first look at. Are we gonna? Oh, it's gonna show up small, ain't ya? Ain't ya? You're gonna go up in the corner there, aren't ya? Huh? All right, there we go. All right, first looks at Sandman, Man Spider, Molten Man, and Electro. Man Spider, Molten Man, and Electro. He's got some fine cuticles, as you see here.
Indeed. Yeah.
Or he wants to take his feelings for Nora and let it go.
Oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
So do you like the look? Also that he's going to be called the Spider, and it's Ben Reilly.
I do like that it's Ben Reilly. I think that that's an interesting twist. Yeah, the calling him the Spider. I mean,
I feel like it fits.
sure. Yeah, I feel like that's fine.
Now, honest question. They say it fits the noir aesthetic. Do you think that they have a problem with actually calling him Spider-Man?
Probably.
Probably, but also I kind of see creatively where I think it's like it doesn't matter because calling him Spider-Man when they're going for like a more darker. Now, if they were going like a Fleischer Superman thing, then I would say it's weird. But since they're specifically doing noir,
the only reason why I'm asking, and I don't know if anyone other than me and Mike watched this fucking monstrosity, in Madam Web, they were fucking allergic to calling Peter Parker. They would not do it. They just called him Ben Parker's kid. Every time. They would not call him Peter Parker.
Well, I think it's a little bit different because I think it's just for theatrical. I think for TV series, it doesn't matter because I remember in What If, they still called him like Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So I think it's just specifically movies.
Okay.
Plus, I think what they're actually doing is like they're paying homage to like the Spirit and other sort of pulpy heroes.
They call him
Maybe a little bit of the Phantom, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
kind of like the Phantom.
Yeah, a little bit.
Spirit.
Yeah. All right. Keon. Mike, buy or sell that. Wait, did I do that? Bree, buy or sell that Jason Momoa will star as the lead in the live-action Helldivers movie.
Okay. I mean, other than the fact that we have a Helldivers movie, it's called Starship Troopers, but okay,
Oh, I
sure,
know.
fine, whatever.
Oh, I know. Someone made a really good joke. Do you get again? This might only be me and Kiona. Do any of you guys remember the debut trailer for Helldivers?
Vaguely.
There's this guy doing this presentation and like about the freedom and all this other stuff in America and like super Earth, and his family gets murdered in front of him. Someone was like, in this movie they should make the entire advertisement about this movie being about Jason Momoa, and then he should get killed in the first 5 minutes and not be in the rest of the movie. And have it all be just Joe Schmo regular soldiers. That'd be really fun. That'd be really funny.
I mean, that'd
That'd
be
be
funny.
really
That'd be
funny.
great. And that'd be probably the easiest paycheck that Jason Momoa has gotten since Game of Thrones.
Probably.
Oh, probably. 100%. This is one that I want to talk to Josh about, so I guess I will do this. Remedy announces new CEO, Jean-Charles
Oh, fucking hell.
Kuchnin. Yeah, former sports betting exec. Prior to
Wonderful.
steered live service operations at EA, aims
Wonderful.
to scale Remedy in a way that builds lasting value. That's why
Okay.
They're
he's
3 for 3. 3 for 3 in my book, right there.
Truly will be one of the CEOs of all time.
He will.
Yes,
Yep.
he truly will be.
Remedy, it was nice while you lasted.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, hey. I can't believe that this is happening now, considering the clusterfuck that this caused with lore. Bree, buy or sell that Stranger Things The First Shadow stage show will be professionally filmed for a Netflix release after the show's over.
I mean, out of context, you know.
Well, sure.
Okay, let's just pretend that season 5 and the secret 9th episode don't exist. Just take that out of your mind for a second. This is actually pretty standard for running or off-running shows. It's just sometimes they don't always get released. Hamilton's pro shot was actually released years earlier because of COVID, but then it eventually did get a theatrical release. But it's pretty common, depending on how successful a show is, that whether or not it'll have a second life as a pro shot. But for this, it makes sense. I mean, the show's been running close to a year and a half now. It's
Something
probably
like that.
Something like that.
it's probably nearing towards the end of its Broadway and West End run. So it makes sense.
Mike, buy or sell that Paramount is adding more financial incentives to try and convince Warner Brothers shareholders to let them buy the studio. They will give shareholders $650 million per quarter if the takeover isn't done by the end of 2026. They will pay the $2.8 billion termination fee for Netflix's deal as well.
So you know that one Arthur meme where it says, "I'm listening to you," and the headphones are not on his ear. That's how I feel Warner Brothers is right now.
Okay. I always come up with the SpongeBob meme. How many times do we have to tell you, old man?
So, Ghost Pringle, the reason it probably is because legally they can't, contractually, probably because whatever theaters the venue's for, because otherwise that would take away from their revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Broadway is, kind of, a sticky, they are, stickers. If you thought, rules for, Hollywood and stuff are a pain in the ass, wait till you see live theater.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. Kiona, buy or sell that Disney
Yes, sir.
board says Dana Walden, the new president of CCO's objectives will be to incorporating AI into movie production and increasing streaming business revenue.
I mean, so she's basically doing what
I don't
every studio's being told to do.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
Just like NFTs, and oh, just kidding. Here's the thing, it depends on which version of AI are they doing. If they're talking about workflows, because Gen AI, I don't think that's ever fucking happening.
It's not.
No, I mean they're gonna try. They're already trying it for pre-production, but
They will, yeah. But
I think
agree
at
with
the
you.
end of it, it'll just be whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, this is basically the increasing revenue for streaming. Is that not been your business plan the last 6 years? Because as a Disney shareholder, that's news to me.
It's basically just them chasing the trend of just, because AI is the so-called next big thing, which we all know
Right.
that it's going to just
But
peter out just like NFTs did. It's going to be
right,
the
because
same
remember
thing.
Disney was going to go all in on that. What did they release? Like one season of set of them.
Yeah.
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 So, yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I guess I will do this one. Baldur's Gate is set to
I'll
become
help
a TV show at HBO, helmed by Craig Mazin of The Last
Mm-hmm.
of Us. The show will continue the story of Baldur's Gate 3 and those characters. There's no word on Larian's involvement.
How exactly do you continue the story of all the characters from Baldur's Gate 3?
I do not know because I've not played the game.
Yeah, and there's a bajillion options and a bajillion endings, and and so much goes into whatever. So they're gonna have to pick like a canonical ending, or are they just gonna say that this is just what happened to them after the fact, maybe years down the line or whatever?
I think it's just they're probably going to just do everything completely original. I would think.
Yeah,
That kind of makes them the most sense.
I'm not crazy about Craig Mazin. I am not the biggest fan of his ever since I heard him on The Last of Us after whatever the hell they were doing. Either it was a making of or it was a podcast or something. And he said the zombies are the heroes of their own story too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, I'm not the biggest fan of you, sir.
Hey man, the Mind Flayer is a hero in his own story.
Oh yeah, obviously. I don't know. It's wild, but maybe they'll do something good with this Baldur's Gate thing.
Hey, man,
I don't know. It just
HBO,
feels
you might
like.
see someone fuck a bear.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Worth it.
At least if Mason has like a sense of humor, like that Hugh Jackman, like where he gets murdered in that sheep mystery movie. That's him.
I am looking forward to that.
It is the most HBO of video games, though. It's up there.
It really is.
Because, yeah. All right. Mike, I'm going to assume that this social media was a mistake as yours.
Yeah, just reminding myself of the context of this. So apparently the Film Academy will no longer show Oscar-nominated films to members on the big screen. Basically, they're talking about after the the nominations are announced, they're basically telling the Academy, "Fuck you guys, you're on your own. Good luck." Which kind of goes against the whole mission statement for the new eligibility rules. Like they want Academy members to see all of the movies, but then you're not gonna support them seeing the movies.
Does that make too much fucking sense?
There are some times where I just don't understand what the Academy is doing.
My guess is that they want to encourage people to watch screeners.
Probably. That makes sense.
Because, I mean, that's probably a lot cheaper to put out. Even though every award season they always leak, because one asshole's always doing it. They're like,
oh yeah, no, every single time.
Except now there's better ways to track it down, so people probably won't do it, in theory.
Yeah.
in theory. All right. We are on to gaming news now. One thing I saw was really cool that I've thought was hopefully going to make, Horizon 3 15 years from now really good. Kojima Productions Chief of Technology Officer Akio Sakamoto says they make their own modifications. And for those that don't know, Kojima Productions has been using the Guerrilla Games engine that they used to make the Horizon games with. Modifications and add new features to the Decima engine and share them back with Guerrilla Games. So essentially, when they add and put new cool tools into the thing to make their own games, they just go, "Here, Guerrilla, you have it because you allowed us to have the engine." When we first adopted Decima, we began holding regular meetings with Guerrilla, and this practice continues today. I'm not sure whether our contributions are warranted a special thanks and the credits in Horizon Forbidden West, but in those sessions, we presented modifications we've made and features we've added and the results from our internal testing. I believe some of this work served as reference and has been incorporated into Guerrilla's environment as well. I think that's really cool. If you, borrow someone's engine and do really cool shit with it, you're like, "Hey, by the way, because you let us have this thing, here's all the ticks and hum bars that we added onto it. We're not going to be selfish. I think that's really cool. All right. Now we're into one of the big main things here. It just proves to me that even after I saw this state of play that nobody in the gaming community is ever going to be happy, and you all are a bunch of miserable motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Because his state was great. All right. Anyway, so we had a fucking packed state of play happen.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. All right, and number one, so gosh dang it, what's his name? David Jaffe's Tears. No, it's
Damn.
that I've never seen a person more butthurt over the fact that they don't get to make.
Oh my
video
god,
games
for
anymore
real,
than David
dude.
Jaffe.
David Jaffe, yeah.
That dude couldn't get through fucking Metroid Dread, and he wants to be pissed at people about fucking Sons of Sparta. All right.
I know. I don't even understand it myself.
Yeah. All right, so the first game that was shown off, and I guess we can just go back and forth on what was really liked the most. Hey, I'm Brian. Kena, Scars of Cosmora, looks fucking gorgeous.
Kena, that looks really good. That's a big upgrade over the first one. Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, Ember Labs, who I kind of forgot. They made.
I kind of forgot about him too.
Yeah, they made Kena really toward the beginning of the PS5's generation, and they were known.
Yeah,
for
super
making,
early.
Yeah,
early PS5 game.
They were known for making movies. Before this, I think I mean one movie, I think, and then made a really good video game. And now I guess they said with the help from PlayStation, which means dump truck full of money, they put more budget into this one, and it looks fucking gorgeous.
It really does.
Yeah. Next up, the game that Grums and a bunch of other incel tweaker douchebags that live in their mother's basement like to say made no money. Is getting a free DLC, Ghosts of Yotei Legends. Because, games that do badly give away free DLCs.
Yeah, because it bombs so hard that it's like a fire sale. They have to give all this DLC away.
Yeah. Oh, he is here, starting to repeat. But, yeah, and also came out a financial report that one of the heads of Sony were like, yeah, Ghosts of Yotei actually drastically outperforms Tsushima. Who would have imagined? They just like good video games. Death Stranding 2 on PC. Shocked to learn that Josh hadn't finished Death Stranding.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he said he thinks maybe a third.
He said that he's still, he's still working on it.
At 30 hours.
Been busy.
Yeah. 4-Loop, not my type of game, but looks interesting.
That looks kind of like almost like another Helldivers, sort of, in a way. It's very strange, but anyway, yeah.
Then Pragmata, I cannot wait for that game. I got to play the
Pragmata
demo.
Coming out on my birthday, very cool.
Yes, it looks great. Love Hugh Williams is this.
Hugh Williams, what a name!
And he talks like a guy who was named Hugh Williams.
I was rewatching the trailer. I was rewatching the whole event and watching Max talk over it. And then as soon as when we got to Pragmata, I was just thinking, what his name should have been? Humanity.
Oh, God.
If it was a Kojima game, it would have been named Humanity.
Yep.
Humanity.
Yes. And then Diana.
He's part manatee, part human.
Yeah. This looks so good. Like I said, the hacking and all that, it looks and plays so good. And then we had a last trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, which in the trailer, I've watched it again. I swear to God, that person that he's talking to on the computer is Sherry Birkin.
Seems like it.
And they talk about
definitely
they talk about how, and you saw on a thing that someone blew up and made really nice to read, that Leon is infected with Raccoon City Syndrome, which is dormant T cells, T-virus cells that are in people's body that are residing and lay dormant and eventually slowly building immunity to antibodies so they take the person over. Which, hey, Keone, you want to know how this pisses me off even more? Do you know who's the only character in Resident Evil history who's in canon to be immune completely and utterly to the T-virus?
Just answer it, otherwise I'll never guess.
Jill Valentine.
I thought it was Jill. Okay. God damn it. Should have.
They literally made it the reason why her hair turns blonde in RE5.
Oh, true.
Because there's a document, I don't remember the exact wording, but like when Wesker tried to like reinfect her with something, that it awakened the dormant T cells in her, and it like her fucking hair, and it showed that she is completely immune to the T virus.
Wasn't that the whole thing about the Resident Evil, the whole the whole Resident Evil 5 thing too, with her turning like evil or something, was that they had infected her with the virus, and that was the reason why she had.
Well, they had to mind control her because they couldn't like do it in regular ways. Like one of the things in Revelations 2 was infecting her with a fear virus, but that's another thing. That was really
okay, gotcha.
Anyone who's not played Revelations 2, go play it. But survivors of Raccoon City have dormant remnants of the T virus residing within their bodies. In stage 0, the virus is dormant, slowly building immunity to the antibodies. Stage 1 activation, a virus reveals itself in the form of black lesions. I was about to say lesbians on the skin. Stage 2 development, the virus begins to spread, now infecting internal organs. And stage 3, terminal, the virus darkens, vomiting blood, severe pain, death within less than 3 hours. What is Leon Kennedy doing right before he goes to the RPD? Leon Kennedy's puking up blood before he enters the RPD. And they've said that the 6 Raccoon City survivors, that he's the only one left.
Oh no. There's gonna be so many mad Leon fanboys and fangirls.
Yeah. They're either going to have him find the virus at the last second, or they're going to actually kill off Leon Kennedy. But it sounds like that the rest of everybody else who was from Raccoon City...
People would lose their shit if they killed him.
This is supposed to be the last mainline game, and they don't want to have any returning characters after this, supposedly, to do new stories, so we'll see. But the statement that
wait, it's the last of the mainline game?
Yeah, that's why they're bringing it back. They've said specifically they want to do more isolated, separate stories in the world, not involving a reoccurring characters.
They're gonna, like, do, like, a soft reboot.
Not as much as, like, that, or as, like, they're just going to be like, we're going to acknowledge everything else happened, we're just going to do new characters every single time.
Oh, boo.
Ashley supposedly might be working in the government now, so she might not need it. She's in civilian life.
God, now I'm remembering all those fucking Mousely memes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Leon! All right. Then we had Legacy of Kain Defiance remastered. That was really cool to see.
That seemed very cool.
Yeah. Brigadine
Demo
Abyss.
for the unreleased sequel to that as well.
Yeah.
In there, which is crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Brigadine Abyss, a game that has been in PlayStation for multiple decades that I have never heard of before.
If they say so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And got Kiona pretty happy to see all the Dead or Alive stuff.
Yeah, I was happy about that. I was stoked. Very cool. Absolutely. 4, by the way, underrated game. If anybody hasn't played that, that's good shit.
Oh, yeah. Control Resonant, that game just looks fucking outrageous.
That looks crazy.
For everyone that wants to know, your Devil May Cry 6, until we get it, it looks like this game. If you look at the combat. Crimson Moon, that multiplayer game that we couldn't figure out for the life of us what the fuck it was until they said the name.
Yeah, Crimson Moon. I know. So like Max thought it was he went with you, and he thought that it was Godfall 2, and then Matt McMuscles thought it was Darksiders. So funny.
Of course,
so
he thought
funny.
It was Darksiders.
I know. We were both thinking like it's Darksiders. You know.
One of the main character guys in there looks exactly like the main guy from Godfall, so it's like, there's no way that made enough money. There's no way. Subnautica 2 is gonna be multiplayer. Nice. Beast of Reincarnation, they showed more of that and got the release date. That just, I still cannot believe for the life of me that that's a Nintendo game.
I can't believe that's a Game Freak thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. What the hell? Where have they been hiding this?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. And a thing that made me feel old that I keep forgetting about, Rayman's 30th anniversary.
Boy, I just turned to dust reading that.
I always think of, like, Rayman being, like, 2 generations ago. I forget that it's been around since the fucking PS1.
I know. Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh god, Max's reaction to that was funny.
Oh, Umbreon, we're getting there.
It was funny. Yes, Giant Chicken.
Mina the Hollower. That name
Mina
is
the
so
Hollower?
fucking cool.
Looks good. Looks good.
Yes. I still gotta play that demo.
Same.
Neva prologue, which that looked really cool. The art style's really awesome. Yoka Shinobi Ops, that looked different.
I mean, I'm interested. Yeah, it's Tenchu in all but perspective and name.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, interesting to be sure.
It looks great. And then we had Cock of War, The Hunt for Peter Griffin. Project Windless.
For real though.
We're sitting there watching this fucking game.
I'm so sad that when he goes to the cliff, he doesn't just go.
Yes, we're sitting there watching this, and we're like, "What the fuck is this, Dynasty Warriors?" And then we finally get a good look at the thing.
Dynasty Chicken,
and it's a giant fucking chicken.
And they play it so straight through the whole trailer. It's like, dude, this is some serious Black Myth Wukong shit. And it's just like, no, it's actually just it's a giant chicken.
Yeah, and then they're
giant buff chicken.
Yeah, they're like, this is based on the book series Bird That Drank Tears, but also 1,000 years before those books, this chicken killed a bunch of fucking people.
Well-known book series, the acclaimed book series, The Bird That Drank Tears. I don't know.
It's like, what the fuck are we watching?
Oh man!
Then we saw Star Wars Galactic Racer. That looked cool.
Yeah, that looked good. Arcade racing.
Yeah. Okay, so
I won't complain about that. I won't complain about that at all.
Question: Bree or Mike? Do either of you know who Ethan Nestor / Crank Gameplays is?
That name sounds familiar.
He's the guy that did Unis Honest with Markiplier.
Oh, right. Him. God, yeah. Wow, that's been a minute.
Okay, I've been saying this for weeks, and finally someone on the stream agreed with me. This model they have set up to be James Bond. Do you see it?
Oh,
yes. Wow.
Now,
that's like uncanny. Jesus.
Ethan Nestor. Now I'm going to show everyone. We have that, and then I'm going to bring up a picture of this fool. I love Ethan, by the way. But now we're going to bring up, you just saw that there. Now I'm going to show you all who I am talking about.
You know what's weird? It's like he looks American. Like, I'm sorry, that is not a British man.
Does this not just look like if you added a bunch of muscle on this guy?
It does look like him.
I see it.
I saw it from day one, and I can't unsee it. So the entire time, I'm just going to be listening to this here, and I'm going, Mark. I go, what? How do you saw? It's just so good. Oh, but I have all of Unis Honest saved on multiple drives, and my roommate has it on his Plex account. Oh, it's so good. I love Unis Honest to death. Then Josh lost his ever-loving fucking mind because they finally have released the Caged Dragon for 2 console generations. Metal Gear Solid 4 can now be played on something other than a PS3 because it is coming out in the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. So yeah, that looks great, and I'm going to have to wait for another one to get fucking Revengeance on the current console because that's trapped as well. But yeah, then we had the Darwin Paradox along with it. Got a new Castlevania game, Belmont's Curse. That looks really good. Silent Hill Townfall.
Belmont's Curse looks amazing, honestly. Yeah. So does Silent Hill. That looks actually really good.
Yeah, you're finally getting an actual first-person Silent Hill game.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Castlevania, I'm very excited about that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it looks so good. And then we lost our minds again because Konami came up with a new IP that from the looks of it is a PlayStation exclusive, Rev Noir. We could not believe they came up with a new game, let alone released all their other ones.
So apparently Konami's got some new leadership in place, and that's the reason why things are happening.
One that actually remembered they were a video game company?
So
they
they're
just
gonna
remembered,
make things other than pachinko machines?
Yeah.
Yep, it ain't just going to be pachinko from now on.
They want to do a Silent Hill game a year. Which, I mean, if you do it right, you could do some really cool shit with that. And then they show that Saber Interactive is making a John Wick game. I'm very okay with that.
I'm excited. It looks good.
And then
I'm
Keanu,
surprised it's taken this long for a John Wick game to happen.
they have made a John Wick game before, but
Yeah.
this is the first time that they've made one.
It was a hex-based strategy action hybrid weird
Yeah.
thing.
This
Yeah.
is the first one where it's like a third-person James Bond-ish like game where you're actually shooting people up, like in this form of fashion. So it's just shocking it took this long to do it this way. And I love you want to know the only line that Keanu says in the entire trailer? They go through all this stuff, and he's going through the suit fitting as he goes up to it, and then it finally turns the camera to Keanu Reeves, and he goes, "Yeah." And then it cuts to John Wick. I love it so much. It's so stupid. And I was like, I'm thinking I'm back. No, it didn't. And then Keanu got really happy because he showed more Marathon.
Oh, so happy. Yeah. I wasn't complaining about the visual design at all.
No, he loved it. He said he wishes that Destiny would have been made the same way.
Oh, yes. I wish Destiny would look like a Roblox mod.
Yeah, he just, that's some good shit. I could just eat it for days and days and days out of that trough.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, baby. Chef's kiss. Then they showed more of Soros looking so... This game just more and more...
That looks good.
It looked... Every lesson they learned that people did not like about Returnal, they have pretty much fixed in this. You have permanent progression, you have guns that you can save, you can up your stats, you can have gameplay modifiers, but you can't make it unbelievably easy. You have to have some negative effects that go with it. They balance it really well. It's so good. Not to say Returnal was a bad game. Roguelikes are fun, but your runs in a roguelike should be max 20 minutes, not possibly 4.5 hours. Because if you die after 4.5 hours and have to go back to the start, that's an entire game worth of gaming done, and that's not fun. All right, and then Keanu actually got really excited because he got a little bit more into it because they showed more fighters for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, including the X-Men.
Well, specifically, they showed the X-Men, and they finally revealed Wolverine, who I was waiting for. Also, Magic and Danger. No one knows who Danger is.
No.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Physical embodiment.
Nobody read Astonishing X-Men in 2004? Nobody?
Apparently not. I think it's just really cool. It looks awesome. The more they put out about it, and I love that they have English speakers and Japanese speakers from the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's cool.
They finally revealed the English voice cast, too, which is interesting.
And then, so... we sit there and we're like, all right, they've showed a lot in this. And then they go, and that after this, they were like, and that's enough from us, but we have blankety blanks. I'm like, all right. So they show Marvel.
One more thing.
I'm like, all right, they're done. They're not going to show anything else because they said that's the last from us. And then they show the one more thing, and then they show a 1 with an omega symbol, and they show a 2 with an omega symbol, and they show a 3 with an omega symbol, and we're like freaking out. I'm like, okay, this is one of the like 4 God of War games that are possibly happening. And then they showed the God of War trilogy, and they showed that it's a remake, and then the very first thing you see is the most pimped out that he's ever looked in his fucking life, T.C. Carson. Just vibing.
It was amazing.
Man looking like LeVar Burton if he was a pimp.
Oh, for real. Yes.
And he's so happy. That man is still silky smooth. They don't have much done, but they're showing that it is in development. And Kiona, I saw someone mention this, and I 1000% believe it now. Hey, do you remember the game that got canceled for Blue Point?
Yeah, vaguely, but yes.
Do you remember what it was?
I'm drawing a blank, but I vaguely recall.
It was a live service God of War game.
Oh shit, that's right. Damn.
I was like, because as soon as you said that, I was like, wait, wasn't there a God of War game that was canceled? That was supposed to be a live service thing?
What is Blue Point known for being
so
really fucking good at?
Oh, yes, remakes.
I have a very good feeling that this is being generally handled by Blue Point. Because you have all these assets already made for the Norse Saga just sitting in a fucking database over at Blue Point. And it's in very early development. I would imagine the development started right when their game got canceled. They went, hey, do you guys want to remake the God of War trilogy? They went, sure, we save a lot of fucking time with all these assets we made. And then...
Even better, we don't have to make a live service game.
Bingo. And then the source of David Jaffe's tears, God of War Sons of Sparta, got announced. And it shadow dropped that day. And Keanu, we were wrong about the price. We saw the Ultimate Edition online. That was $45. The actual game is $29.99. It's only $30.
Nice. Very good.
And
That's
when
very
you
cool.
beat the game, you unlock multiplayer.
Sure.
That's
Go ahead,
awesome.
Do it.
It's fucking
Do
awesome.
what I say.
It's fucking great. Yeah, it's a side
That's
scroller
fantastic.
that is based on Kratos' life before he got hooked up with Ares. I think that's great. And two things that I have found out about the game. I've not played it yet, but it looks awesome. I'm super excited about it. One, the lowest difficulty is boy, which I find really funny.
I love it.
And
It's so funny.
And you get to meet and interact with and have a good couple of cutscenes with the guy that Atreus is named after.
Oh, cool.
Because if you remember at the end of God of War 1, he asks him where he gets the name from, and he tells him the story about this Spartan that was always smiling in the name of danger and all this. So I was like,
True.
that was really cool. But yeah, that was a fucking jacked state of play.
Couple of other things that I didn't want to gloss over that I did want to mention real quick. They're very small announcements though, but like during the PSN section the PlayStation the PlayStation Plus section of the conference or of the event, they mentioned the return of two very interesting games. Time Crisis.
Yeah,
shocking.
That's right.
Shockingly, and I don't know how you play that with a controller, but fine. Or and also Tekken Dark Resurrection, which is weird because they actually went with the PSP version of that game. An odd choice, but maybe it was just easier for them to emulate. I don't know. Anyway, whatever.
Also,
weird.
You were correct, Umbreon. What was this? Is it Sons of Liberty? No, what was the game that was trapped? The Metal Gear Solid game that that is being packaged with 4 that Josh was super pumped about.
Oh, Ghost Babel?
Peace Walker.
Or Peace Walker? Okay.
Yeah, Peace Walker. That was another one that was trapped on a console where you needed to just work your way at it. There's also one called Acid that is a mobile game.
Oh yeah, there's Metal Gear Acid. Holy shit.
All right.
Damn.
Things about Soros that I wanted to mention before we get out of here, because I kind of forgot that I put this in the notes. You can quickly teleport between any biome you've unlocked when you start a run. You used to need to actually walk through and run through, and you'd be stuck in that biome for the entire game until you beat it, and then you would have to backtrack. It was really irritating. You can keep your weapons after dying. In between runs, you can stop at the passage where you can permanently upgrade your abilities, speak with other crew members, and learn more about the world. You can enable custom modifiers like adjusting enemy difficulty or removing the second chance ability entirely. Custom modifiers must balance out, however. Easy modifiers must be balanced out with tougher modifiers. You can activate the Eclipse, not Berserk, using this device and discovering the world. The Eclipse corrupts the world, not Berserk. Changing both world's perspective and weapon properties, not Berserk. The Eclipse causes enemies to shoot yellow projectiles, reducing your max amp armor, and this can be cleansed with a power weapon. It's releasing on April 30th, and I'm going to stream the living fuck out of that. All right. I gotta see if I can actually get the announcement for this. But Microsoft is reportedly exploring merging 2 of its Game Pass tiers and uniting the service's PC and console offerings. Kiona, does that sound an awful lot like they're kind of just going to start calling it Microsoft Game Pass?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Why not at this point?
Seriously.
Why not at this point?
Thanks, I hate it.
What the fuck?
Thanks, I hate it. Oh god, can you imagine if they called it Windows Game Pass?
I might die.
Oh my god. If they
But
do
that's
it like
probably
the
what
Rainbow
they're gonna do.
Windows
I'm gonna strike
logo,
that
they
from
have
the
an
record
X
and
in
not-
that. What?
Oh
No.
god, no. I'm striking
I-
that from the record, not putting it out in the universe, striking it.
Kiona, you just spoke that into existence. I never thought about that. Oh no!
Oh no.
Heiser's co-pilot Game Pass.
God damn it.
Oh, I'm about to make
Youch.
some really awful. Like this is like a 3.
Bro, can you imagine if they have this and instead of Clippy it's Cortana, but like a little miniature version of her? Like,
Miniature Cortana. By the way, I'm not Eva.
We've noticed that you suck. Would you like to try that again?
Oh, this is about to be like the worst shit y'all have ever seen in your life. Oh my
dear God.
Oh, no.
All right, so we're gonna go through
We
this.
notice you need help. Would you like me to turn evil and take over the mantle of responsibility?
We've noticed that you're a spawn campy little bitch. Would you like to try to be an adult and really play the game? I would fucking.
Lord.
Can you imagine if you got a Cortana that trash talked you for being a bad multiplayer?
You know, I would actually be into that.
Oh God! And you know what? I bet Jen Taylor would be really fucking into that too.
I think she would be, honestly. I think she would be great. Yeah.
All right, so we have some trailers to go through. I suppose we can just talk about them in general. What did everybody think of the Supergirl trailer?
I'm into
Oh,
this.
the Super Bowl
Super
one?
Bowl ones. Yeah, Super Bowl ones, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was very, very cute. Very cute. Yeah.
Baby Crypto looks adorable.
Oh, 100%. We noticed you were having difficulty with this level. Would you prefer we put the game down and get a real job?
Oh. Alright, anyway. Y'all ready for the worst shit you've ever seen in your life?
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Do I want
Go for it.
Here.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. No.
Oh, Lord.
I know the worst part of it is it's going to be like in the boxes. It's going to be Bill Gates, Don Matrick, Phil Spencer, and what's her face, Sarah Bond, all as like giving big thumbs up for how they all collectively at one point killed fucking Xbox. We noticed you're having difficulties. Would you like to quit and play PlayStation instead?
Oh, and you better believe that I am saving this.
Oh God. We've noticed that you like this game, but would like to play a version that runs better and got all the DLC for $20 cheaper. Would you like to just buy a PlayStation? They've done it with every game they've released. It runs better, it's cheaper, and has all the DLCs. It's so stupid. Care about your customers. All right, Project Hail Mary. I forgot that movie didn't come out. It feels like that movie has been coming out for forever. Am I wrong?
I mean,
yeah, like I was like, wait, that movie
It looks
isn't
really
out
good.
yet? I thought I saw trailers for this like last June.
Yeah, no, they have been going pretty hard with the marketing.
Yeah, that I just like it to the point of where I thought Project Hail Mary was a fake title until they were getting the real one. That's how long ago I feel like I've been hearing about this movie. Ay.
Does
How
look
do
good.
we? Yeah, it does. How do we feel about the Minions and Monsters trailer?
I'm
Looks
genuinely
good.
excited for this.
Yeah, it looks cute.
Something. Yeah, it does. It looks cool.
Mhm.
The Disclosure Day TV spot.
I'm very interested in that.
Same. That might actually be my
Senior
most
Spielberg.
anticipated movie of the summer. That and The Odyssey.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, then the
Oh
Odyssey.
god, June and July is gonna be so packed.
Speaking
Yeah.
of packed, me and Kiona were watching that fucking State of Play. There's 4 billion video games coming out this year.
The only one that's coming out in 2027 was the Yako Shinobi Ops. Yeah, Shinobi Ops, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Every time it was like 2026, 2026. I'm like, yo, fuckers, oh, it's not good. The Adventures of Cliff Booth first look.
So, for those who don't know, this is a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which was Tarantino's last movie. So he's
Quote,
writing
unquote.
this, and David Fincher is directing.
Yep. So is he not making another movie now?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Tarantino has like lost the plot like so much because I thought he had one more in him.
Well, he said he wants to make a perfect 10 movies, but I think he's so up his own ass that he cannot decide on what that's going to be.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and then he's I don't know. The dude frustrates me now.
Yeah, they're not
I know,
gonna
because
get any
now he's
feet.
just saying like
No
clickbait
feet.
shit. Because now he's just like annoying. Now I'm like, you picked on Paul Dano, like everyone
Paul
loves
Dano
Paul Dano.
And Matthew Lillard.
and Matthew Lillard. Like, bro, you picked
I'm
on
like,
the
bro,
internet.
what,
so
Why?
what
really-
the fuck? Like, basically, you know, Matthew Lillard is like millennials' dad. Like, shut up, dude.
Yeah. Shut up, Mom. Oh, that's been stuck in my head. All right, so here comes Brock bitches about this new Resident Evil movie section of the podcast. I really think that the people at Constantine Films should stop talking. Because it's everything they say makes it sound not good. Like, Zach Cregger is a unbelievably talented director. And every single thing they say about this Resident Evil movie makes me feel like I want to get another Mila Jovovich one before this one.
Yep.
And this last comment sealed it. To actually just proving what I was saying before about how he wanted to make a zombie movie and they're lying through their asses and they attached Resident Evil to it just so they could get the money. All right, with 2 acclaimed successful films under his belt, with Barbarian and last year's Weapons, filmmaker Zach Cregger has become one of the most in-demand genre directors around. So it comes as a surprise when a film adaptation of the Resident Evil franchise, that's not a direct adaptation of any of the games, but an original horror-centric tale, because God knows he didn't have horror-centric Resident Evil movies before, was announced as his next project. The franchise has an odd history. Paul W.S. Anderson steered many of the original 6 movies of the franchise starring Mila Jovovich from 2002 to 2017.
Hell
I
of a
forgot
run.
they were going for that fucking long.
Yeah.
Why did I think they stopped making them in like 2011? Jesus Christ.
Because that would have made sense. In 2021, an attempt was made to reboot the property with Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City, which was poorly received and barely seen. A few months later, Netflix tried another reboot as a live-action miniseries. That wasn't a reboot, that was a continuation, get your facts straight, but it was still horrible. Now, German film studio, Constantine Film CEO Oliver Bourbon, has been speaking about the film this week with Deadline and says that Cregger had essentially free reign to do whatever the hell he wanted with the franchise. In comes my frustration. This is far away from anything that is connected to Resident Evil, only because Zach Cregger has his own style, the carte blanche to do whatever he wanted with the IP. So, in your description of a Resident Evil movie, it is far away from anything that is connected to Resident Evil because Zach Cregger has his own style and wanted to do what he wanted to do with that IP, which is nothing.
Of course.
Why did we not just have Zach make a zombie movie?
Because he's a name that's popular at the moment.
He is popular at the moment, but that could have carried you to making your own zombie movie and not saying it's popular because Zach Cregger's making a Resident Evil movie. And keep in mind, the last time this exact same guy had an interview talking about what this movie's going to be about, he said it was a comedy-centric tale about an ambulance driver going through Raccoon City, which has a lot to do with Resident Evil. Now, this new interview says this has nothing connected to Resident Evil, and it's horror-centric.
Yeah, I don't even get that.
At this point, I think he should just put the mic down, walk away, no more questions.
Heisers, they're allergic to new IPs. That would apply if you were getting a director that only directed IPs, not a director who is literally known for making up his new ideas and being really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
This gets dumber and dumber the more details get made about it.
Oh,
and then everyone goes, and this is my favorite one, everyone goes, y'all Resident Evil fans are the worst motherfuckers on the planet. You already got 6 amazing films and you can't handle it. 6 amazing films?
No, like you just want one that's kind of okay.
Resident Evil Apocalypse was And it was fine. Good films. Alice's powers changed every other fucking movie, and she made a guy's head explode from a mile away through a video camera.
Yep.
You didn't get Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, Barry Burton, or any of them until the second to last movie, and they were all in a car and were about as useful as the Three fucking Stooges. And then it was an entire movie starring a character that didn't exist in Resident Evil. And then most of the films were just, hey, what video game came out? Steal some people from it. Hey, remember that big executioner that's in the middle of Africa and it only makes sense for his character to look like that because it's in the middle of Africa? What if we threw him in the middle of San Francisco? Huh?
Which, by the way, them remaking that game now, I'm like,
You know what?
Yeah.
That game can, honest to God, get remade. They just need to be unbelievably careful with the Africa section.
Literally,
the rest of it's fine. Everything about it is fine. Because people like to think the entire game takes place there. It doesn't.
Oh no, it's very loud, but definitely them announcing it during Black History Month was a choice.
We like to forget certain decisions that they made during that time period. But yeah, it's just whoever at Capcom is in charge of letting people have these fucking IPs, you're the one person I want fired from Capcom. Because the rest of you are doing a great job. And you want to know what's bad about this? People at Capcom don't care because they know if this bombs, it's not going to affect Resident Evil the games.
No.
Oh no, of course not.
If anything is proven true, this IP's other stuff doesn't fucking matter.
Yep.
At fucking all. You had a Netflix show where they made jokes about Zootopia porn, and it didn't matter. I wish I was joking. They made 5 separate Zootopia porn jokes.
How did they get Lance Reddick in that show?
I don't know. Do you know how excited I was when they
Just
said
a truckload of cash.
A truckload of cash. They also had Lance Reddick. This was a canon show, by the way.
I know.
Canon. Albert Wesker is as white as snow in the middle of November on a paper plate with a glass of milk and a box of rice. They then cast, canonically, in the same fashion, Lance Reddick to play him. They make a very big deal about him being a white savior complex when they're redoing the genetics of people, and it being a very bad thing that he's basically doing German neurogenetic science as a white man, and then they cast a black guy to play him. Which, keep in mind, previous to this game, Wesker gets exploded in a volcano by dual rocket launchers.
I just don't.
Hello,
My
Kay.
brain hurts.
Yeah.
My brain hurts. That's all I have to say about that.
I just want them to make an actual, honest-to-God TV show about Resident Evil and just follow the games. You'd fucking print money.
How do you and again, how do you take a character like Wesker, make it, cast Lance Reddick as him, and then screw it up that royally? I just don't understand it.
When, crazy idea, hear me out here.
Yeah.
You let Lance Reddick be his own character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking Lance Reddick.
I know.
Now, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about some Super Bowl trailers, and we talked about some bad TV shows. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think in my entire fucking life...
I was so excited when I saw this, and I sent it to you, so quick.
I can't tell you, I don't think I've been more erect in my entire life when I saw the plot of this film. Jason Statham is set to play Jason Statham in Jason Statham Stole My Bike, a new action comedy directed by David Leitch. I need an entire series of this. I need 900 of them already.
Indeed.
Jason Statham
Is he the villain?
I don't know. I partially want... you want to know what I want to happen? I want Jason Statham to be the guy who stole the bike from Jason Statham.
Yes.
And then
Stathamception.
And then there's a detective looking for Jason Statham, played by Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Everybody's played by Jason Statham.
I want this to be like Nutty Professor, but with Jason Statham. Don't change his personalities. Have Jason Statham play every character exactly the fucking same.
And then, you know who the big bad guy is? Do you want to know?
Jason Statham.
No, it's fucking Noah Centineo.
Damn it!
But
no,
Noah Centineo is being played by Jason Statham.
Oh no! Here's the plot twist. No. But here, Jason Statham rips off his mask, and underneath, it's revealed to be
Jason
Johnson.
But then Dwayne Johnson's voice is Jason Statham's.
Yes.
Oh, I want there to be some fucking unbelievable stupid amalgam of just Inception stupidity.
Yes.
The love interest is Jason Statham. Just have it be Jason Statham in a really bad wig. I want this movie to cost $4. I would be actually upset if this movie is expensive. I want this to be made so bad on purpose.
It's like all his different characters from all these different movies, all the different movies that he's made. He's like the transporter, and like
he needs to get to somewhere. The transporter character shows up.
He's like the dude at the beginning of Collateral that passes by Tom Cruise's character and hands him the briefcase, and that's like the only time we see him in that movie. Suddenly appears.
What if it's like Last Action Hero, but every single hero is Jason Statham?
Oh yes, absolutely.
I want the Meg shows up.
Are you listening, David Leitch?
But the Meg shows up, but it's Jason Statham as a shark.
Exactly.
Oh my god,
it's
that's
Jason
horrifying.
Statham in a shark costume. He's the
yeah.
lone shark from Buffy.
Or, you know what? Or it could be like the leftover left shark costume.
I
Oh
just...
my god, yes.
I don't know... I feel like I'm going to be ultimately disappointed by this movie because it's not.
I know. I feel like we're hyping it up way too much for
because
ourselves.
it's not going to be as stupid as I want it to be.
No.
Now I have full, total confidence that David Leitch is going to make it just unbelievably great movie. I just don't think there's going to be enough Jason Statham in this movie about Jason Statham stealing Jason Statham's bike.
God.
Both starring Noah Centineo.
Oh god. This I'm telling you, I'm either going to be just kind of or I'm going to be actually pissing myself laughing in the middle of this theater.
Oh my god. For real.
If this is anywhere near, if this is 2% as good as Bullet Train, it's going to be my favorite movie the past 10 years. People forget just how fucking good Bullet Train was.
Bullet Train.
Yeah, that movie was great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
so good. All right, Mattson Tomlin on the cancellation of Terminator Zero after one season. The best Terminator thing that's happened in the past decade, by a
100%.
fucking
It
way.
really is. 100%.
Not enough people watched season one. Fuck all of you that did not watch this, by the way.
I watched it.
Had plans for season 2 and 3. Show was expensive and time consuming. No shit, it looked really good. Netflix were good partners and offered 2 to 3 more episodes to wrap up the story, but Tomlin declined. This was the first story
like,
that understood in that it. This is sad to say that this was the best version of time travel in the Terminator.
Yeah, Heiser's, it was directed by Masashi Kudo, who, for you anime fans, will recognize as the character designer for the Bleach anime for, like, the past 20 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of the first times where, like, since Endgame, there's been more movies that understand that time travel doesn't work the way that 90% of the movies that portray how time travel works. Because this girl gets sent to the past to go fix the future, obviously. but then she's talking to her, I would say mentor, I guess. I'm forgetting her exact relationship to this older woman character. And then she's like, well, then when I fix it, I can come back, right? She goes, no, that's not how this works. You're fixing it for you. This version's fucked. If you go back and fix things, we're still going to be fucked. You're making a new version of the future. That's not how time travel works. And I'm like, thank you for actually saying this, because no one understands how time travel works. This future exists because the past is fucked. This future is then erased and done for, and those versions of all those people are gone when the future is no longer fucked. You don't get to go back to them. They're just there, dealing with the fuckedness. Oh, it was so good. The storyline was amazing. It ended on a magnificent multiple cliffhangers. It just... Ugh.
We could have had more, but Netflix was like... sorry guys, not enough people watch this amazing series, so you can't
Here's the thing, though. With these comments from Mattson, I actually believe Netflix this time. Because Netflix does not then go, hey, we'll give you 3 episodes to finish the show off since we really liked it. This is the one time where, because like Heiser never even heard of it. This is the one time where I actually believe them that no one watched it.
Which is sad, and I hate when that happens.
Yep.
Well, I think
thinking
part of the
about
problem
it, they
was
didn't advertise it well either.
Well,
Yeah, they didn't.
I
Netflix
think part of
never
the
does
problem
that.
is that they advertise it as an anime, but so many of Netflix's animes aren't anime, but this time it actually fucking was anime.
Yeah, not like when they've said that
True.
Tomb Raider and Godzilla and Kong and all this other shit were animes when they were just animated movies animated series
and
made by
half
people
of
in
them
America.
were made by Powerhouse in Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
Which, don't get me wrong, nothing about Powerhouse. I mean, Castlevania is great, but I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not anime.
It's not a Japanese
No.
studio. What the fuck are we doing? There was nothing about this that should have made you think it was an anime. But yeah. All right, Mike, I'm going to assume the next 6 things about Muppets were possibly put in here by you, so I'm going to go get water, and I will be right
Yeah,
back.
and also, I'm already going to say the top 3 Muppets. I've already had mine picked out.
Okay, before we get there, I just want to celebrate the fact that the Muppet Show Revival special drew in 7.58 million viewers in its first 8 days on Disney Plus and ABC. So, and there was another stat, like there's a short little video that they put out a couple days ago where Kermit was like reading a bunch of stats. Apparently, all Muppets content increased by like 125 million views since the special was released. So yeah, people love the Muppets. So, Bree, since you're pretty much prepared for this, what was your first exposure to the Muppets? I can tell you mine really quick. It was 2 things. It was Muppet Classic Theater.
The fuck was
No,
that?
I think that was mine too.
and then the
Kay
other
is
one-
unfamiliar with our ways.
Welcome to the podcast, Kay.
And then the other one was Muppet Babies.
That's the first one I remember. Is Muppet Babies.
I think
Make
it
your
was.
dreams come true.
I think mine was like Muppet Theater too, because I remember. I think I used to take out of the local library all the time the one of like the Emperor's New Clothes with like Fozzie, because
Yep,
I have
that's-
like a
that's the
distinct
one.
memory of that, and I was obsessed with like there was this weird tape where the Muppets like did covers of famous songs that were like popular in the late 80s, early 90s, and there was this cover of You Drive Me Crazy by Fine Young Cannibals, but it was Miss Piggy and Kermit.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
He's like,
Mike,
you
I was
drive
gonna-
me crazy. Oh.
Dear
like
Lord.
no one else. Oh, Kirby.
I would have to honestly think about who my third is, but my top 2 are Statler and Waldorf. Like you're just not.
I know.
I could listen to them rip.
Okay.
Like, them ripping Jeff Keighley apart 2 years ago at the Game Awards was one of my favorite memories ever.
All right, like
So good.
my 3 are so easy because
Probably
I'm a nut.
Beaker could be 2, but
Oh yeah, definitely
Beaker is definitely
for
top
me.
3.
yeah.
Yeah, and then since I was a '90s kid, fucking Rizzo, let's fucking go. That and of course Piggy because I'm
Well, yeah,
I'm a queer. Like she is a gay icon. I'm sorry.
I think it's mandatory for like the queer community to be like, yeah, Miss Piggy is the best. But my top 3, number 0 is Kermit because of course it is. It's Beaker, Floyd Pepper from Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. You'll recognize him if I show you a picture.
I'm looking him up right now.
And number 3.
Oh yeah.
Yep. See. Number 3's got to be Gonzo.
Yeah. Gonzo is pretty good.
My boy Gonzo. There you go.
Oh, and who could forget Animal?
Oh yeah, Animal.
Animal's so good.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many good freaking options.
Now, how many of you have actually watched the new special?
I did.
I have not.
I have not as of yet.
I have seen the special now 5 times.
Damn, girl.
I saw it twice when it came out. First in like when it was just on Disney Plus, because I had to see what the hype was about, and yeah, it delivered. Sabrina Carpenter is she is just the
she
perfect...
understood the assignment.
She has been understanding the assignment even before this special was announced, because she just like is the human Miss Piggy.
Oh yeah, she is, and the fact that she's like from my area is like funny because I'm like, yeah, you're a southeastern Bucks County girly, you so are. Like that, it's a type. Like if you're from here, I'm like, yeah, that like 1,000% tracks. But the funniest thing was that people got so mad at like some of the more risque jokes like Sabrina was doing, but even by Sabrina standards, they were like so freaking tame. Like the Muppets are for kids. I'm like, no, they fucking aren't. They never have been. The pilot of the Muppet Show is called Sex and Violence. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, seriously. And then I watched it a second time that same day when it aired on ABC.
Nice.
So yeah, to say I liked it is a bit of an understatement. And then pretty much since then, I've had their rendition of Islands in the Stream on repeat.
I was so happy because again, I'm a Rizzo girly, and they've done Rizzo like so dirty like the last 20 years because like it was like Rizzo and Gonzo, and then I like Pepe, but him and Gonzo, I'm sorry, it does not hit like him and Rizzo. So when I saw Rizzo covering the weekends, blinded by the lights, I'm like, oh my god. Thank you. Like, my boy is back.
Yes. It is so good to see Rizzo back.
God, I forgot about Rizzo. Rizzo, good.
Yeah, I was worried for a while when Steve Whitmire left that, oh, they're basically replacing Rizzo with Pepe. And don't get me wrong, I do like Pepe, but like Rizzo and Gonzo are like they are like the best, one of the best duos. No, Heisers, Walter was not in the special.
That's unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate.
Yes.
But there
I mean,
were.
to be fair, like the last couple like Disney Plus things, like the Haunted Mansion thing, I think he did make a cameo in.
Yeah, he made a cameo as one of the ghosts. But something that kind of surprised me in the special were some of the deep cut characters that they threw in. Like Crazy Harry is the one who blows the wind in the man-child
Yeah, that was
segment.
crazy. Like, what was the last time he was seeing Treasure Island?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
And then I think it was Hilda who was fixing up the chickens at the end of that.
Yeah, this is where I'm telling him I'm out of my element with the Muppets, because wow, I do not recognize these. Yep, that was her. Huh. Man.
Yeah, like, I feel like the special and why Walter and, like, some of the more recent Muppets probably weren't as prominently, because this is supposed to be, like, an anniversary, special of the Muppet Show, because they did, like, a one-for-one creation, so I think if there's going to be any sort of continuation, it's mostly going to be, like, the OG Muppets, like, the original lineup.
Which I'm okay with, because that's the version that people love.
Oh yeah. That's the one they know and love. That's the one their parents are going to show their kids.
Yeah, and since then I have actually been going back and watching episodes of the original series. I think some of the best episodes are the Linda Carter episode, Mark Hamill and the cast of Star Wars, Christopher Reeve, which is I think where Rizzo made his first appearance.
It's not an episode, but I saw on TikTok again the blooper of Robin Williams and Elmo and the stick.
Yes.
I'm taking a stick back out, Mr. Robbins, huh? Taking a stick back, Elmo. I only had one line. It was so funny.
One of my favorites old Sesame Street clips is Kermit singing the ABCs with a little girl who just
Oh, yeah,
just
and then Kermit's about to rage quit.
Yeah.
ABC Cookie Monster, and he's just like, why do you do this to me?
God, yeah. There's hidden gems you don't think about until you watch through those old episodes.
Okay, so we went through our top 3. How about just favorite Muppet project in general?
Muppet
it can be a
Christmas
movie,
Carol.
it can be one of the TV shows.
I haven't watched it in probably over a decade, but Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah, because I grew up there. I'd say either Christmas Carol or probably Treasure Island, because Treasure Island is more something I remember on regular rotation.
I can't remember the last time I watched Treasure Island, but on
it's so nutso. Like, the score is done by Hans Zimmer back when Hans Zimmer gave a shit.
Good lord.
One thing I do remember about Treasure Island though is throughout the back half of the 90s, every single Disney VHS had a preview for the movie, and I got the Cabin Fever song stuck in my head.
It was either that or on, like, the Bill Nye VHS is the Nightmare Before Christmas trailer.
Yep.
It was like one of the two.
Goodness gracious.
But I think my favorite movie is probably either Muppet Christmas Carol or The Great Muppet Caper.
I don't think I've seen that one once.
And then for the TV show, aside from the original Muppet Show, Muppets Mayhem, which came out a couple years ago, is if you haven't seen that, go watch it, because if you're a fan of the Electric Mayhem, then you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
And just like Janice, be like, hey, look at this new meditation thing. I'm totally not on drugs. Ooh.
Good lord. God, yeah. No, that was. It's just cool seeing them back and like not being neglected like the redheaded stepchild for no fucking reason.
Yeah, and apparently the new Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro is supposedly a big fan of the Muppets.
Oh no, because in the parks, like, that's the one place you've seen those fuckers. Like, anytime they can integrate the Muppets, they are. Because there
Yeah.
was this one time, I think they might have ended because of COVID or like something, but they actually had like live puppeteers like doing like a show with the Muppets in like Liberty Square, which is like the American Revolution themed area of Disney World, and they would do this live like reenacting American history but with the Muppets.
Oh yeah, and then didn't they have something at Epcot, the mobile Muppet Labs?
I think that was a California Adventure thing, but at Epcot they do have um a Muppets restaurant. They used to have one over in Hollywood Studios, but there is a barbecue themed around Sam the Eagle.
Oh, nice. And then of course, this summer, Electric Mayhem is taking over Rock and Roller Coaster.
Nice.
Like I'm gonna like miss the over OG version because Rock and Roller Coaster is one of my favorite Disney rides. Like doing that and like Tower Terror like back to back. Oh my god, it's incredible. But yeah, I mean Rock and Roller Coaster. God, that ride is almost 30 years old now. So it's gonna be weird having it not be Aerosmith, but I kind of get why it's not for like multiple reasons.
Now,
but...
you could still have it be Aerosmith just sang by the Muppets.
Yeah, they have.
Can you imagine singing I Don't Want to Close My I like because I don't want to miss a thing being sang by Kermit?
Oh god.
Oh, even better.
Or
Janice.
Dude Looks Like a Lady with
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep. I miss you, baby. Which, by the way, I used to go to Disney like every holiday season, like when I was a teenager. Anytime you took that bus, that fucking song played on the bus loop.
Or what was that song that Steven Tyler did with Run DMC?
Oh, Walk This Way.
You could have Beaker sing Walk This Way. I think that'd be fucking hilarious.
Meep, meep, meep. Meep, meep, meep. I feel like at Beaker's the one Muppet everyone can do an impression of. Like, some people can do a crappy Kermit, but like Beaker.
Yeah, then Statler and Waldorf would be really good at singing Dude Looks Like a Lady. We got this covered. Like, what are we... Come on! It would be so good. Oh, then you could have freaking like Animal, Gonzo, and someone else singing the Run DMC parts and Walk This Way.
Yeah, like, I'm just curious how they're gonna integrate in the pre-show. So for those who don't know, like the Rock and Roller Coaster pre-show, basically it's like a modified version of like the Pepper's Ghost effect, which is in a lot of Disney rides. So that's like how they do the ghosts in the Haunted Mansion. Basically, you put like a plate of glass in it, like refracts, so that it actually looks like that they're there. Mm-hmm. So it's like a video screen. So it's like all this empty space. So I'm curious if they're gonna have the same studio set, or if they're gonna integrate like animatronics, or if it's gonna be video. Like, I'm kind of curious, like, how this is gonna work.
Same.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. But
it should be fun, because Rock and Roller Coaster launch is fun. It goes like 0 to 60 in like 3 seconds.
You do. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. We have something cool that I didn't know, but it was just a sweet little fact that I thought was interesting. Hiromu Arakawa, the creator of Fullmetal Alchemist, specifically requested a completely original ending for the 2003 anime adaptation and didn't want it to follow the manga. At the time, the manga had only been running since 2001 and was still in the early stages when the anime began production. Instead of forcing her to rush the story or reveal her planned ending too soon, Arakawa asked the anime staff to create their own storyline and conclusion. She also provided guidelines to make sure the adaptation stayed within the consistent rules of her world. According to staff insights, there was even a no list of ideas she rejected. For example, Edward was not allowed to suddenly fly using alchemy or ride a motorcycle. Even with the original plot, the anime still had to respect the logic of alchemy and the tone of the series. That's why the 2003 version tells a very different story compared to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, which later followed the complete manga. It's not often when you hear about these and you're like, no, the mangaka went do something different. I'm not rushing.
No, but that makes sense because, which by the way, I just remember this right now. The original Fullmetal Alchemist manga was actually published by Square Enix, so that's a little fun fact for you there. But yeah, it had only been going like a year and a half, and a lot of people forget this, that Fullmetal Alchemist was a monthly manga. So in reality, they had maybe like 20 chapters worth of content, which barely scratches the surface. Like, I think like the amount of like material of that probably would have only covered like the first 10 episodes of the 03 anime, maybe.
Wow.
For being generous.
Yeah. It was crazy to me looking back on that in retrospect, realizing that they're like, yeah, we're going to take a monthly manga and adapt it into an anime that's only been running for a year.
And you know what sucks? As of now, you can't legally watch
I know,
Full
it's
Metal
so
Alchemist.
annoying.
You can't, but some lucky bastards find copies of it. This is Alchemist. This is not Brotherhood. This was borderline fucking impossible to find. Brotherhood you can find, because I want to watch both of them because I have not seen them. I wanted to see what was different because I have heard people say they like aspects of the original better than certain things they do in Brotherhood, because like the homunculi come from different areas, some of the homunculi are different, the main villain's different, the ending goal is different. Give or take, people have said that Brotherhood is borderline a perfect, most complete anime that is out there. Which I would have no reason to not believe it. I've seen good chunks of it through TikTok and other means, but yeah, it's...
Yeah, like, there's some parts, like, I feel like the original 03, like, the stuff that is canon and that from the manga, like, honestly, like, that adapts it better than Brotherhood, because unfortunately with Brotherhood, like, the first 9 episodes has, like, this issue, which, spoiler alert, the first episode, for some inexplicable reason, is a filler episode. I have no idea why. It's still good, but it's like, weird. But basically, it assumes that you've already watched the original Fullmetal Alchemist. So if you're going into Brotherhood blind, you're gonna be really fucking confused.
Yeah, it's something, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so, seems like we're losing more people on a day by day. We had some, so, I'm still waiting for the Soul Eater to get their proper reboot. I am getting on the bandwagon of the conspirators that David Productions, when Fire Force is done, they're going to announce that they're rebooting Soul Eater. In my logic brain, do I think it's happening? Probably not. But
I mean, Bones at this point probably doesn't have the rights anymore.
yeah,
right?
I would imagine not.
Because that weird spin-off thing that came out
Soul Eater
what,
not.
That came out close to 15 years ago now.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. And then they need something to do in between JoJo seasons, so you know how many people are chomping at the bit to get to see Soul Eater, and can you imagine if they like just show it transitioning into like what the new Soul Eater is going to look like? I would know a lot of people's heads would fucking explode. Go back, people. Go back and look how great that first the entire show, give or take the storyline toward the end of it. Look at the first fight with Maka and the very first witch she takes down. That is some of the most beautifully animated shit you've seen in your entire life.
Also, the opening by TM Revolution, God.
That one's good. People do not give enough credit to Tommy Heavenly 6 that does Paper Moon, the second intro.
Oh yeah, no, Paper Moon's
Both
good
of those
too.
are so good. But and that's one thing that kind of bugged me. That show has like 7 different endings for like ending musics, and almost none of them are that great until the very last one. Until they get the I think it's like Abingdon Kids School or something, and it's like banging butt rock, and it's really good. But
Well, my conspiracy theory is that Bleach.
Excalibur was good.
Excalibur.
One of the few anime roles by Troy Baker. People like to forget. Troy Baker voiced him in the English dub.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
no, like back when he's in there, and then New Greed. Yeah, that was a wild time. Holy crap, that was so long ago. Jesus.
It was man, I can't remember what it was some blonde haired dude in a random anime I can't think of, but I think it was a Persona anime. Then he did Pain. There was a couple other anime voices he did, but
I think it was Yamato, but then ironically enough, he got replaced by Matthew Mercer.
Yep.
But oh god. But yeah, Soul Eater's like one of those weird ones. I'm trying to remember like what the heck I was gonna say.
And they weren't even strictly accurate with a bunch of the stuff in Soul Eater, but it was still a great adaptation. People don't realize that there's a lot of stuff they didn't do in the beginning of that. Like, mine was my favorite. At the end of Soul Eater, they just cut across the ending and show almost every unresolved plot line that happens in the end credits.
Did the OG Promised Neverland Season 2 ending.
Pretty much. It was just like, what the fuck? Yeah, that character's not dead. That character's not taken care of. Forgot all about you. I could bitch about Soul Eater's ending for fucking hours, but so we've gotten some people taken from us in the past few weeks here, and I will openly admit it is not people that I was super familiar with as far as their filmography and other things go, but they are important nonetheless and need to be talked about. We lost both Robert Duvall and James Van Der Beek.
Yeah, two pretty important names in movie and TV history.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Van Der Beek, of course, I think probably the most well known for Dawson's Creek, where he played Dawson, and Robert Duvall, who just
everything.
Fucking hell, he's been in like so many. The Godfather, Apocalypse Now,
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Kill a Mockingbird. I didn't even realize he was in that until I learned about it today.
He was in that Tom Cruise Reacher movie.
He was indeed, yeah. He's just like, I mean, a character actor and just like, but also a guy that could stand toe to toe with the best of them. He's one of the goats in my opinion. I love Robert Duvall very much. Love his work. Thought he was excellent.
He in The Natural?
I think so.
Think so? Yeah.
I think he was.
Sounds familiar.
If I remember the exact same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't he in the MASH movie?
Yes, he is Major Frank Burns.
God, that's crazy. A lot of people like to forget that started off as a movie. And Deep Impact, I remember that.
He was in this little movie with John Travolta in the 90s called Phenomenon. I remember my mom wanted to see it. And I remember going to the theater and we're sitting outside, waiting for one of the shows to happen, one of the showtimes to happen. And this group of it looked like they were like high school girls or something, about my age actually, because at the time I was in high school. And they walked by and they were saying oh my God, I didn't expect to be crying after watching that movie. And they're like walking by in tears. Yeah, I mean, his role in that was amazing. Just a solid actor. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. True grit.
Absolutely one of the goats in my
60 seconds. He was in Kicking and Screaming?
I forgot about that too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was. I forgot that film existed. Good Lord. Mike Ditka's in that movie! I forgot all about that!
Jeez.
Jesus.
Forgot about that too. Holy crap.
That's fantastic. What if the name of the hurricane was Hurricane Ditka? But yeah, it's... And the sad part is, there was also like 2 or 3, I want to say, very high profile Japanese voice actors that also passed away. They just don't stop coming this past few years. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. This reboot of 2016 is somehow worse than 2016.
Oh god, I know, right?
Oh, Lord.
Jeez, that's what it's felt like. I will say this for Vanderbeek, especially like because I know of him primarily from Dawson's Creek, because Red told me to watch it, and I did, and I ended up really enjoying that show and actually really liking it. So go figure. But yeah, he was always good on that show. Just always another one, just like solid actor, very skilled, very talented. Always enjoyed his work. And I was very saddened to hear of his passing. So, hope his family's okay. Hope his loved ones are okay. And yeah, same with Duval, of course.
Yeah, 48 is just way too young.
Too young.
Yeah.
Seeing stuff where like apparently him and his wife renewed their wedding vows damn near days before he died.
Jesus.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. But yeah. We won't end on that. Who did everyone want to win the Super Bowl originally?
I just wanted the Patriots to lose.
I wanted the Seahawks to win because I just wanted Sam Darnold to become a Ghostbuster and no longer see ghosts.
I wanted no one to win, but I knew the Seahawks would win.
There was a subsection of people that I'm friends with that I know would have just seethed to the point of where their teeth would crack if the Patriots won without Brady and Belichick, so I kind of wanted that to happen. But then found out very fucking quickly that wasn't going to happen. I have to say, I think this commercials included was like one of the worst Super Bowls.
It really was.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
I would say the one with like the Rams, like I think it was the Rams. Was it the Patriots where it was like a 3-10 Super Bowl? That one sucked.
Oh, that was.
No, Umbreon, a few years ago, they had that one, I think it was Cellcom commercial that had the logo going up and down, and then I was at home actually screaming when it hit the corner. So we have had some good Super Bowl commercials. But, like, the only good one was Goodwill Duncan. That was, like, the only one I got a genuine kick out of. That was actually really funny.
Yeah, that was the one that was, like, made for 90s kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, other than the, like, creepy, like, maybe a little undercooked VFX going on there. Some people thought it was AI. I'm like, no.
It's just bad.
There were other like AI commercials that were, well, bad because they're promoting AI.
Yeah, it's
just, that the Backstreet Boys one pissed me off with like, and they changed the lyrics and it's like, bitch, it is sexual. Don't you change the lyrics on that. Yeah. I played that CD like almost every day when I was like 6 or 7 years old. I know the damn lyrics.
I was in the fucking trenches of the Backstreet Boys versus NSYNC with my 2 older sisters, and that is not a thing I want to relive.
Oh my god, you know what? I swung around on NSYNC, I think, when Celebrity came out, because I think it was more ambitious, but then, of course, they like broke up after that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just... There was barely any for any movies. 9/10 of the commercials were all for fucking businesses, and they weren't even funny.
No.
Yeah, they were just kind of bleh.
Like, you're paying so much fucking... Oh, that Progressive commercial with... No, was it Progressive? That commercial with Keegan-Michael Key and Danny Bride. And Haley
State
Seinfeld.
Farm.
State Farm. That one wasn't bad either. But yeah, it was like AI commercials or fucking businesses and like one or two. And the other thing that's also happened now that I fucking hate, and I understand why they do it because they're cheap bastards at movie studios, it's new trailer for Blank and Blank. Check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, I hate that too. You know what the other thing that I actually kind of like really hate now? Is that they're releasing the commercials like days early. I'm like, well, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
There's...
And I think I either bitched on a Blue Sky or with friends. I'm like, you know what we need to do is we need to bring back like animal mascots for like beverages. Like, where the fuck is like this generation Spuds McKenzie?
Nowhere.
Seriously.
Nowhere at all. We need to
Like
bring
Spuds
back
McKenzie is like so stupid, but I love it because the reason I knew about it is because in my house there's like this Spuds McKenzie like beer glass that we've like put change into that I guess it was a promotional item that they were giving away at bars in the 80s, so I've just always like, even before I understood like what Spuds McKenzie was, I was like, oh, it's the beer dog.
Yeah, we need to bring back, like, I want mascots back in, like, completely. Now, remember that crackhead that they used to have for honeycomb commercials?
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
I miss all of that. Everything. Bring back fucking, what was it? Hotspot? No, oh, fuck. They made a video game about him.
Cool Spot?
Cool Spot, yeah! Bring that shit back. All of it. I don't care. Bring back that racist stereotype fucking cinnamon stick for Apple Jacks. All of it.
Oh my god.
Bring all of
make
that
it
stuff
cinnamon
back.
stick.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bring back all that shit. I want it. Come on. Remember when the Keebler elves still existed?
Yes.
I think they're still on some commercials, but I think it's just like Ernie.
It's just, come on. Bring that shit back, please. The last time I seen a mascot was that bullshit monstrosity puppy monkey baby for fucking Mountain Dew Kickstart.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I saw that cosplayed as at a con. That was a nightmare.
Oh no. Why?
Oh, I don't know.
Why?
Oh, it was terrifying.
You know what they need to do if they ever do another puppy monkey baby commercial is
Not do it.
no
Yes,
wait
never
they
do
have
it.
to have 100 Gex in there too.
Bring back Gex the Gecko. Can we get a Gex game again?
Oh geez, that's a name I haven't heard in forever.
Like, we've given up on mascots.
Well, I like Kaiser said, some of it is because of like the childhood obesity thing, but also that's like such a
Partially.
2000s complaint. It's like we need something creative because like we're dying here.
Yeah. Bring back Wendy, have her flirt with Ronald McDonald. I don't know what we gotta fucking do. Just do something fucking... It's so bad. Like, I was talking with people the other day about how advertisements and how much cooler stuff was. Like, they used to... I remember getting a Carmen Sandiego video game in a cereal box for free. They just don't do shit like that anymore. And they're just like, we don't understand why kids don't want to buy this stuff anymore. It costed you 5 cents to put them fucking things in there. Like, bring back Count Chocula year round. Can we do this? And not just once every 5 years when we remember it exists on Halloween. Ugh. I don't want to turn into that guy that says the 90s were better, but the fucking 90s were better.
We were spoiled.
We just were. We had the remnants of the 80s bleeding into what we wanted, and then we had the golden age of the 90s, where we were just enough outside of the technology bubble to where we started to get at-home internet, but enough to where it was still kind of... Whimsical, yeah, where you had to rush home to watch
Like,
cartoons.
You could go on the World Wide Web and they had tutorials like, wow, look at all this information. So quick.
Yeah. Where I had to fight with my sisters to get them off the phone with their fucking boyfriends so I could play StarCraft online. It was the best time to be alive. It was just... I miss it. I miss it so much. And do you remember how cool toy commercials were in the 90s?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Where they would break through invisible Lego block walls to show you how cool the 8 points of articulation were.
Yeah, you know, like, I just missed, like, the whole, like, 90s aesthetic of, like, maximalism.
Yeah.
Like, there's a time and place for minimalism, but when everything's, like, minimalism, and it feels like the dollar store version of, like, Reddit aesthetics, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah, it's just... Like, we were talking about it, I don't remember if it was the last podcast beforehand, but, like, backyard sports games. I played the fuck out of those. Back when PC gaming was, like, a big thing, not because you had console games on PC, but because they made games just for PCs. That is never a thing anymore.
Yeah, like that, or, like, Disney had their, like, storybook games.
Oh, Disney Activity Center, God, like, my parents were probably so pissed the amount of times I played Dinosaur Activity Center.
Or WB or like Warner Brothers made all the Looney Tunes stuff. They made the one game that was just painting Looney Tunes characters and other shit. It just... I realize I'm turning into an old man and I'm only 35, but... Oh, it was the best shit ever. It really was. And that stuff's never coming back. Educational video games were fun. You forgot you were learning.
And it's like the only Looney Tunes games you get now are like disgusting abominations by like Game Mill.
Yeah. Do you all remember when you had the Switch disc to play all of the original Oregon Trail? When they had acted out cutscenes on very badly matte painted backgrounds?
Yep.
You know how I played Oregon Trail? Because this is before my lab at my elementary school had like upgraded to Dell computers. We played on like the Mac version, like the old, I think the Mac 2 version. Yeah. So that's the version of Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah. And I remember when years later they upgraded and they gave you Amazon Trail, which was you going in a boat down the Amazon River and you had to spearfish and do all these other things. I remember playing the Rugrats game, where at the end you had to send people through chutes to like figure out the proper ways to get out of the house. The Dexter's Laboratory game they made, which at the end you have a mech fight with Dee Dee. They're just... I would play these games now. And they were made for 8-year-olds. It just sucks so much. Pajama Sam. I was just talking about that with my little brother Cregger when I was just at their house for the Super Bowl. About all these cool games they had when they were younger. That these IPs are just thrown out the door because such a simple idea will not grasp the attention span of children nowadays. You just can't do it. They can't just enjoy something that's simple for simplicity's sake. Like, me showing him, he remembered me, he's like, you know what one of my favorite memories is, Brock? What? When I was younger, one of the first Christmas presents you ever got me was the first season of Darkwing Duck. You just don't get that shit anymore. You just don't. Urgh. But, yeah, anyway, the Super Bowl happened. Mike, do you want to do these last ones, or we kind of?
Yeah, we can run through these really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I only want you to give me the 3 guest stars that you absolutely need to see if the Muppet Show is renewed for another season.
Jeff Keighley.
Well, can I say? Not so much I want, but the ones that I think should be.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so I think Chris Evans.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Let's see.
I want Markiplier on the Muppets.
That would be fun.
You might get it. I feel like they get like some YouTubers on there. I don't think that's entirely like.
You know what? Impossible. They should get on. They should get Logan Paul on and then talk about all the great things about Japan.
No.
Oh,
I just
You know,
think that'd be funny. Just have Statler Waldorf roast him to infinity. That's going to happen. That's Mr. Beast is just going to happen. That's a foregone conclusion at some point.
It's inevitable.
Absolutely 100%. There's no way that doesn't happen.
Yeah, like pair him with Animal, like it.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, that I could see that. I'm trying to think for like actresses. Maybe Maya Hawke, because she already has the association of Disney because she's in Inside Out as Anxiety.
Yeah.
She was Anxiety?
Yeah!
Yep. Once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
No, but she did a good job.
Yeah.
Like, she's not just, riding off her parents' talents. Like, she's actually putting the work in.
No, she's genuinely talented. Absolutely. Robert Downey Jr. That'd be a big one. Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Rosie D would be funny.
Oh, I hope.
That would be really good.
No, I mean, it's definitely for a cameo or, like, the audience member. Like, I feel like they're gonna have, like, some high-profile, like, YouTubers in there.
Paul Rudd would fit.
Paul Rudd's a pretty good
He'd
one, too.
He'd be perfect. Simu Liu.
I guess Selena Gomez at some point, because she already has, like, the Disney history and also Only Murders in the Building.
I know they have. I don't know if they have anything to do with it, but just from watching them on Hot Ones, the members of Blackpink, I think would be hilarious with the Muppets.
Oh yeah, I think so. Because here's my conspiracy theory. I think it's either next year at the Super Bowl halftime song. It's either going to be them or BTS.
They gotta try something because we can. It's got the fact that they had it be good with this. I want to see them branch out. It's going to be them, BTS, Les Seraphim, or maybe New Jeans. They're like, I see them trying something that's K-pop.
Well, I think they're gonna go since the BTS guys are all done. Like, military duty.
Fucking wish, Umbreon, I would die.
You know what might happen is if it is BTS, I think they're gonna bring them out as like the guest starring spots.
Guest starring spot. It could be something like that. Yeah, it would. Oh man, that'd be
Bad
crazy.
Bunny mixing it up with like Rizzo on a duet would be fun.
Man, I'm just imagining.
But it also
Miss
for like
Piggy
nostalgia,
how it's done right now, and it's hilarious.
You know what they should do? Just for old time's sake, because it would absolutely work. Just since I said Selena Gomez, just why not Martin Short and Steve Martin?
Yeah, actually,
that'd be like a throwback.
It would be fun if they did like bring back some old guests, because Martin Short was on Muppets Tonight, and of course Steve Martin was from the original.
I am blanking.
Well, also Steve Martin would be funny because of flipping Muppets.
Yeah. I'm blanking on his name. Marty McFly.
Oh, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, he'd be perfect.
They might, because he was actually on Shrinking, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that would be really good. They've got an endless amount of really good guests, especially nowadays. Yeah.
And then the last thing I have is, aside from an actual continuation of the Muppet Show, what other Muppet-related projects would you like to see? I had one that I came up with last week. So in the Muppet Show special, there's like this Easter egg that shows like an old poster for Statler and Waldorf, who apparently in my headcanon they were like an old comedy duo. So I was thinking
probably like some vaudeville shit.
Yeah, so I was thinking of doing like a black and white sort of origin story for Statler and Waldorf and their old vaudeville routines.
No, what I want is the Muppets do MS33K, and it's Statler and Waldorf, and then they have a special guest every other time.
Oh god,
Oh,
that'd be
that would be
great.
fun.
And
Can you
that'd be so
imagine-
low budget too.
Can you imagine them and Beaker making fun of some old black and white movie?
Or they could even invent original movies. Like they could be like, oh, you know what'd be really good? Is if they did that with the old Muppet movies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ariana Grande on the show, yeah, that would be a guarantee.
Oh, and she leans into it because have you ever seen her like, the Wicked concert that they did like a few months ago? Like she fully leans into it on stage. Like she would be so down for it.
I could see that.
No, I don't remember what reminded me of this, but Joe Keery needs to show up on the fucking Muppet show at some point.
Yes. Ben Schwartz would be good. He had a bit part in Muppets Mayhem, but I think actually interacting with the entire Muppets would be just incredible.
Oh yeah. I honestly wouldn't. I know it's a continuation, but I would like them to fucking reboot Muppet Babies. I think they could be really good, or they could do the opposite and then have Muppet 40-year-olds.
I mean, they
Where
did
they're in
reboot
business
Muppet Babies
suits.
a couple of years ago. I think that just wrapped up.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a
I did not
3D
know that.
CG show, and it was actually pretty good. And a bunch of like, not to get political, but the people who get annoyed at everything got mad because like Gonzo like wanted to play dress up and put like a dress on, because he was playing
Guys,
pretend
come
as like
on.
Cinderella. It wasn't.
Lord.
They're like, he's like, I don't know. I just like putting on crazy clothes, guys. It's funny.
Fucking Gonzo, good lord. But yeah, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head.
Oh, you know what's crazy? I just remembered. I think in that show, Ben Diskin voiced Gonzo.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's right.
Good lord. I can only imagine. I can only eat margarine.
Oh, and Eric Bauza voiced Fozzie.
Nice.
Yeah, that show's stacked with cast. It like ran for a couple years, but I kind of feel like people forget it exists other than like the outrage circles, because I think it was airing around the same time Bluey came over to America.
Yeah.
That would explain why it just kind of
got steamrolled.
faded into the background.
Even though I think it ran for like 5 seasons, like it had a healthy run.
Yeah. You got anything else you would like to talk about, Mike?
I think we're good. This was a pretty beefy episode.
It was. Alrighty then, everybody. We are going to get on out of here. Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us on YouTube at Renegade Pop Culture or here at Organoid Zero.
Yes.
Find us on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen, and for some reason, Pandora.
God-forsaken reason.
And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we.
Kiana?
Hey, you can find me on Twitter, Neoplasmic24, also on Instagram at Threads at Neoplasmic81, and on Blue Sky and Twitch at Neoplasmic.
Bree?
You can find me at crazylemur.bsky.social. I am also on Instagram at Lemur's Rule. One where I'm posting more stuff. I posted a reel, so if you want a little preview of the next episode of like crap, where for over 4 agonizing hours we watched Demon House, aka Ghost Adventures the movie. So yeah, that's gonna hopefully come out sometime next week. So if you just want to see my many emotions between joy and suffering, definitely check it out there.
You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. You can find me on my Instagram at Organoid Zero if you were into cosplays and such. The next convention I'll be at is Anime Milwaukee. If anyone is listening to this and wants to like say hello and all that fun stuff. All right, until next time, we will see you all later.
Bye.
Peace.